Imagine a weapon that can destroy enemy missiles at the speed of light. Not something out of science fiction, but a real-world technology being developed right now. For decades, the world's superpowers have been racing to build the ultimate defense systems. Weapons that can protect entire nations from missiles, drones, and even hostile satellites. While many of these projects remain top secret, one program has been hiding in plain sight, and its capabilities are staggering. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on Project Starfire, America's secret laser defense program. Deep in the New Mexico desert, nestled within the secure perimeter of Kirtland Air Force Base, lies a facility that looks like something from a futuristic movie. This is the Starfire Optical Range, the heart of America's directed energy research. Its official mission is simple: to track objects in space and test advanced optical technologies. But what does that really mean? It means they are perfecting the art of shooting lasers into space with pinpoint accuracy. The centerpiece of the facility is a massive 3.5-meter telescope, one of the largest in the world, equipped with something called adaptive optics. Now, what is adaptive optics? Think about looking at a star through a telescope. It twinkles, right? That's because Earth's atmosphere distorts the light. Adaptive optics is a revolutionary technology that corrects for this distortion in real time. It uses a deformable mirror that changes its shape thousands of times per second to create a perfectly clear, stable image. For astronomy, this means getting crystal-clear pictures of distant galaxies. But for military applications, it means you can focus a high-energy laser beam across hundreds of miles of turbulent atmosphere and hit a moving target in orbit with incredible precision. The story of Project Starfire begins back in the 1980s, during the height of the Cold War. President Ronald Reagan announced the Strategic Defense Initiative, a bold and ambitious plan to build a space-based shield that could shoot down incoming Soviet nuclear missiles. The media quickly nicknamed it Star Wars, and it was both celebrated as a game-changer and criticized as a fantasy. While the grand vision of a fleet of satellite-mounted lasers never fully materialized in the way Reagan imagined, the research it sparked didn't just disappear. Instead, it went underground, evolving into programs like Starfire. Originally, the challenge was immense. How do you generate enough power for a laser that can disable a missile? How do you aim it across vast distances through a constantly shifting atmosphere? The early experiments were promising but faced significant hurdles. The lasers weren't powerful enough, the targeting systems were clunky, and the atmospheric distortion was a huge problem. But scientists at the Air Force Research Laboratory didn't give up. They continued to refine the technology year after year, making incremental but crucial breakthroughs. Over the decades, Starfire has transformed from a Star Wars concept into a highly sophisticated modern defense platform. The integration of artificial intelligence has been a game-changer. AI-powered targeting systems can now predict an object's trajectory, identify potential threats, and guide the laser with a level of speed and accuracy that no human operator could ever achieve. Imagine an AI that can distinguish between a piece of space junk, a friendly satellite, and an enemy missile in a fraction of a second, then make the decision to engage. That's the kind of technology we're talking about. But it doesn't stop there. Starfire also uses advanced infrared sensors to detect the heat signatures of missile launches or active spacecraft from thousands of miles away. It's a bit like having a cosmic tripwire. The moment a potential threat appears, the system is alerted. They've also delved into the world of quantum optics, exploring how the strange properties of light at the quantum level can be used to improve communication and targeting, making the system even more resilient against jamming or spoofing attempts. So, what can Project Starfire actually do? Officially, it's a research facility, but the rumors surrounding its capabilities are persistent and compelling. One of the most talked about applications is its role as an anti-satellite weapon, or ASAT. In modern warfare, satellites are everything. They provide communication, navigation through GPS, and surveillance. Taking out an enemy's eyes and ears in space would be a decisive advantage. The problem with traditional anti-satellite missiles is that they create thousands of pieces of space debris, which can remain in orbit for decades, threatening all satellites, including your own. This is where Starfire's lasers come in. A high-energy laser doesn't need to blow a satellite to pieces. It can simply dazzle its sensitive optical sensors, permanently blinding it. Or it could target its solar panels, cutting off its power supply or fry its electronics with a concentrated burst of energy. All of this can be done without creating a single piece of debris. It's a clean, surgical strike in space. Have these tests already happened? There are whispers and unconfirmed reports suggesting that Starfire has successfully demonstrated this capability, disabling target satellites in classified experiments. With the official creation of the U.S. Space Force in 2019, the role of facilities like the Starfire optical range has become even more critical. Many insiders believe Starfire is no longer just a research lab, but is now functionally integrated into the Space Force's operational command. It's thought to be a key node in a new developing orbital defense network. This network would connect ground-based lasers like Starfire with space-based sensors and perhaps, one day, even orbiting laser platforms. Its mission would be space domain awareness, a military term for knowing exactly what is happening in orbit at all times. And that brings us to the real power of Project Starfire. It's not just about the laser weapon itself, it's about the data. The massive telescope at Starfire isn't just for aiming lasers, it's one of the most powerful tracking instruments on the planet. It meticulously catalogs and monitors everything in orbit, from commercial satellites and defunct rockets to tiny pieces of space junk, and of course, the military assets of other nations. Every object, every orbit, every maneuver is tracked, analyzed, and logged. This comprehensive map of near-Earth space gives the U.S. an unparalleled strategic advantage. It allows them to see a threat coming long before it becomes critical. So, what is Project Starfire today? Officially, it remains a research and development facility, pushing the boundaries of science. Its public-facing mission is to advance optical technology for both civilian and military use. But unofficially, the evidence suggests it's much more. It could very well be the world's first operational ground-based laser defense system, a silent guardian watching the skies. It's the culmination of decades of secret development, a weapon that has transitioned from science fiction to reality. The next war may not be fought on land, sea, or air, but in the silent, cold vacuum of space, and Project Starfire could be the weapon that determines the victor. What do you think? Is Project Starfire a necessary defense for a dangerous world, or a step towards the weaponization of space? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into secret military tech, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time.